Ross, Kings Lynn on Saturday. It's um, it's an important game for us. How's the prep been during the week?
It's been good. It's definitely good after a positive result. I thought our performance was really good. We didn't get the win, but I thought we worked hard enough to get something out of it, and we did that. Could have got 3 points. We really wanted the 3 points, but the most important thing is that we get points and keep adding to the table. So, yeah, boys have been good spirits. I think this is going to be a really good game for us. It's going to be a team who we know really well. We know they've got their strengths. They've got some experienced players in their group. But it's a game we're looking forward to. We know what we've got to do. We've got to go there and perform. We've got to work hard and run hard. When we do that, we normally get a decent result. So yeah, we've had a few flat results recently, but we've had some really good performances in there as well, individually and as a collective. So good spirits leading into tomorrow. The boys are fully fit. We've got boys come back from injury now, which is really good and really positive. So yeah, just can't wait to get going now tomorrow.
Yeah, Kings Lynn, they've had a little bit of a tumultuous season. Ian Culverhouse has gone back in there and sort of reinvigorated them. It's going to be a tough game, but what are you expecting from Kings Lynn?
A team fighting for every point. I think everyone in the same sort of position we are doing the same thing about for all the points. They're trying to get as many points as possible. We have to make sure we look after our own game and our own game plan and ideas. The boys have done so well to try and execute it. We're still learning. There's still young players in the group who need to learn and learn from experiences and maybe some defeats and the draws and the performances. You know, we need to pick it apart. But the core of the group have been really good. The senior ones have been really good, standing up and helping. The staff have been all together as a collective, working hard behind the scenes. And I think Saturday will be a good game for us. I think we're going there with good ambition to try and get 3 points, like we do with every game. It's really important we stick together. It's really important that we work really hard. You rarely get a win from not working hard, and I think any sort of successful team, there's a backbone and a spine of some key basics that you try and go after, and that's working hard and good attitude and good body language and making sure you leave everything on the pitch. So for me, it's no different. It's going to be a difficult game. They've got some key players, as I said, some experience in the middle of the park. They've got some youth up front. They've got some good height. It's a nice big pitch. So yeah, I've got good memories of playing against them. We did have a man sent off once after 8 seconds against them, which was difficult. But we played really well that game, and we worked hard, and we showed how much of a team we can be, playing 93 minutes with a man down. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, you mentioned some if you like non-negotiables in terms of working hard. I don't think that any real defeat, maybe about one or two that you've not been happy with, I don't know, but it's never really been through lack of effort or lack of trying. I don't think any players ever just left the game and gone, oh, you know what, it doesn't matter. That's not been questioned. The quality is there. The next thing is how important is it for the players to believe in themselves, because they've got real talent. Which when you're in the bottom of the table in the relegation scrap, if you like, it can take its toll mentally. At the beginning of the season, we were playing with real vigor and confidence. How important is it to remember that and to try and get that back?
I think there's been a handful of games where we've not been good enough physically. We've not worked hard enough, and we've maybe let games pass us by. A big one, top of my memory, is Radcliffe away. I didn't think we did enough to affect them. We definitely could have hurt them a lot more if we moved the ball with intensity. But I think that game sort of got away from us. So I was a bit frustrated with that one. But there's been a handful of games. We've been done by a lot of injuries. We started the season very well on the front foot. Then we picked up a number of injuries that really hurt us. We sort of got over that hurdle a little bit, and then we picked up a load more. And we've had some key injuries to key players, which is really, it does affect the group. It affects the squad. We're a young group. We need those senior boys to be on the pitch. And yeah, it's really important we try and stay as fit as possible. But I think the key messages, as you said, some of the basics and fundamentals and non-negotiables have to be there. This part of the season, when the going gets tough, this is sort of the business end of the season. We have to stick together and communicate as staff as well as possible. The players have got to do the same. They've got to go on the pitch and leave everything out there. They've got to run through walls. But yeah, I'll probably say there's a handful of games that we've not been at the level physically. And when you're not at the level, you don't get anything from the game. It's very rare you get anything out of the game. So we've had a key sort of clear plan this week. we have to make sure we improve. We have conceded a few soft goals that are definitely preventable, and we can avoid putting ourselves in those horrible positions. And but the game is sometimes emotional, as we all know. Sometimes you get caught up in the moment and it's heated, and sometimes you have to reset. And I think this week's been a good sort of time to reset, refocus, watch things back, watch training, have individual meetings, have a group meeting, have video, and really go through it. So the boys should be in good spirits. They train well. So we've got to take that into tomorrow now.
Yeah, I think with the table as it is, I never get managers that say, "Oh, we don't look at the table." It's you do, but it's not. You don't study it and look at it up and down for an hour. You probably glance at it, but the assignment, we're at the bottom and Kings Lynn are there with us. And I said this to Jack Bean. In a way, yes, it matters, and it'll probably be built up to be a big game, which every single one is. But comparing that with Scarborough on next Saturday, who are at the other end of the table, the assignment doesn't change, does it? How important is it that we stay grounded and almost don't get sucked into kind of the rigmarole of everything going on outside of the club?
It is important. I think everyone has a glance at it. I think you'd always look at the table and go, "Oh, 2 wins gets you there," but you got to look at the next game. You could win 4 on a bounce. You could lose 4 on a bounce, and other teams could pick up loads of points or drop loads of points, and it's forever changing. So it's game by game. It's 3 points at a time. I think we've had a bit of a trend when we play teams around us. We are a little bit off it. When we play teams at the top, we're on it, and we nearly beat them, or we do beat them. So it's a mindset shift. We have to make sure we treat every game as serious as it is, because we ain't got many games left. We're in the business end of the season. Every 3 points or points matters. There's no, we don't want to get too clouded with Scarborough. We've got Kings Lynn at first. We've got Kings Lynn tomorrow. Scarborough comes next week, and we could have 3 more fresh injuries by then, or we could have 3 boys back from injury. So it changes the whole concept of the squad. But I think Kings Lynn Saturday is the main priority, and the players should be fully focused for that, and let us deal with Scarborough in the next few days.
Yeah, as well, in terms of what you just said there, injuries, hopefully getting those players back rather than the other way around. Are we any closer to anyone returning on Saturday?
Yeah, we've only had 1 player miss training today, so everyone was back on the pitch, which was really good. Some slightly ahead of others, but to get everyone back on the pitch was really good. We've rarely had a full squad training, as strange as that sounds. With the physio room has been quite crowded this season, not due to like muscular injuries. It's been really freaky injuries, and ones that you don't anticipate when you put a team together in pre-season, that you're going to pick up 7 or 8 very weird injuries. That's been frustrating, but the boys have worked really hard behind the scenes to get back onto the pitch. Really good to have those boys on the pitch, because it adds competition. It makes players look over their shoulders and realise there's another player ready to take my shirt if I don't perform, and it keeps everyone on their toes. So for me, I'm dead pleased that everyone was training. We need to keep it that way. We can avoid any muscular injuries, that'd be great. But these freaky ones they are what they are. You could take a tumble and do your shoulder, or get absolute walloped and do your knee. It's one of those things that we just got to get on with. So the boys are fully focused, train really well, good spirits, clear plan, making sure the boys understand that business end of the season, we've got to stand up and be counted and run through walls for each other.
Ross, good luck, and as ever, thanks very much for your time.
Cheers.